Hi everybody, it's Kim Shivler, and today I'm going to teach you how to build a Twitter card, specifically a lead generation Twitter card that allows you to capture email addresses right from within your Twitter account. Here on my profile page, you can see that at the top I have a tweet pinned, and this is actually a card. The top part here is actually the tweet text, and then this, where I've got the picture and the grab your ticket, this is a Twitter card. Now what I've done is I'm doing a series of classes on May 20th, and right here people can sign up for it. So if they click on grab your ticket, it makes them confirm that they want to grab a ticket, that they're going to share their username and email address with me. And if they want to view my privacy policy, you do have to have a privacy policy to create this, then this is where they would click. So then if they grab the ticket, thank you for signing up, check your email for your ticket. And all that was done right within my Twitter account. So let's look at how to do that. Over here under my profile list, I come to Twitter ads. This is what confuses people sometimes because you do actually have to create an ad account. You, however, do not have to pay to use the Twitter cards. As you launch the account the first time, it's going to walk you through a series of screens. You're going to have to enter a credit card. Again, you don't have to pay for the cards. My credit card was charged just $1. I believe that was just a verification, but nothing else. And then once you've gone through all of that, you should come here and you could create a campaign. That's where you would create something where you might pay for promotion. Or what we're going to do is we're going to pay attention here to creatives. That's where our cards are. So under creatives, cards, this is my Twitter card manager. It shows me the cards that have been created, the different types of cards. So you can have a lead generation card, which is my favorite, a website where you point people to a website. And if you have an app that you sell or have for download, then there are these options to advertise your app. I don't have an app, so I tend to stick with the lead generation and website, with the lead generation being what I find most powerful. Once you've created a card, you can tweet that card, you can edit that card, you can copy the card, and then this is where you can download your leads. I'm actually going to show you what I recommend, and that is to configure it so that the leads go directly into your email manager, as opposed to you having to come in here, manually download them, and then add them into another system. We're going to click on Create Lead Generation Card. If I wanted one of these others, I would pick that option to create that card, but we're going to be lead generation. So I'm going to click on that. And we're going to put a short description. And now we're going to add our card image. I'm going to click on this. For this type of card, it's 800 wide by 200 pixels high. Different cards do have different sizes. So for example, website is 800 by 320. Make sure you check before you build your image. Upload a new image. And they actually recognize or recommend not using stock images. Sometimes I create my own, sometimes I use more of a stock. This is a combination of a stock webinar that I use. I've used it in a lot of my newsletters. People who do know me and follow me kind of recognize it, that I'm delivering another free class for value. So I am going to use it here. Now, if you notice, as I'm filling this out on this side, we've got the preview over here. So you can see what this is going to look like on the web versus on mobile. And then we're going to put our call to action in. You have to put in your privacy policy URL. And you have to put in a fallback. Now your fallback is usually a URL that if somebody tried to access this and they couldn't, it would send them there. So I am at buildononlinecourse.com. Now you have two optional settings here before we get to the very bottom and complete this call. You may redirect a user to a landing page after they submit the lead if you want. That's what you would put here. I actually just prefer to put a thank you, because that way it pops up, but it doesn't take them off of Twitter. A lot of times if people are in Twitter and they're going through their feed, they want to stay there. That's the beauty of being able to gather these leads right from within Twitter. So I just put a message, and then when they get their confirmation email, that takes them to another page with more information about the products, because I do have a double opt-in. Now this is going to be your submit URL. If you are using any of the email management systems that will integrate, that they will give you what's called a submit URL, you can post that in here and it will go directly into your email campaign. I recommend creating a separate list just for this so you can track where they come from. This option works with MailChimp, Aweber, ConvertKit. I use GetResponse. But the options for each one are a little bit different. So I did not go through them here for each different one. Maybe we'll be able to add those in the future. But it's something you can find from your email provider. And it's as simple as logging in, usually going into something called integrations, grabbing a link, and pasting it here. Then we name the card. And we have to agree to their data policy, fine, and we click create. So I now have this card. So when it talks about promoted tweets, that's because, again, we are in the advertising area, but I don't have to actually promote it in the sense of pay for a promotion. I do, however, to get it to show up in my feed, I would need to tweet it. I'm not quite ready for this one yet because I'm still using the one that I had in the cards manager. So let's go tweet that one out. Well, yes, it is currently pinned to the top of my profile page. Remember, not everybody is going to your profile page. So I still like to tweet this, not spam tweet it. But I like to tweet it every once in a while, maybe twice a week, just to get it out in there in my feed and let people know that this is coming up on May 20th. So I'm going to click here on tweet. So here's where you can send it to your followers. That's what you will be doing if you're doing free. Or if you had created campaigns, you would come here and put it into the promoted just to the campaign you were paying for. And you can enter your tweet information also, and then I can tweet that. Now, because I had built some campaigns, but they're in draft, you can see everything's safe. I could have added those into those campaigns. And that's all there is to building your Twitter card and tweeting it out to try to get some lead generation for yourself. And that's it for creating and tweeting out your Twitter card. This is Kim Shivler. You can tweet to me at Kim Shivler and let me see what cards you create. Thanks for joining me. Bye.